And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the USF Bulls offense takes the field to start this game off. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's going to take off. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. And you saw it on that one. 1st down, they dial up the pass play, but you're not able to get him on the ground. And now they've gotten another 1st down.
Finding open areas. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The Bulls trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Boy, if that 1st down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Touchdown Bulls. 1st score of the game goes up.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
They'll line up to go for 2. Scanning the field, it's Turner. Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8.
Man, this offense is feeling itself, right? Drive the ball right down the field, opening drive, forget kicking an extra point, just going to go for 2. Looks like an aggressive game plan for this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. And when you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So
there he goes down the right side. The 40, the 20. He's at touchdown, Aggies. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's perfect. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
South Florida, 8, Texas A&M, 7.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Under fire. Hit as he throws. And he tried to put the touch on it, but it's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And that's just inexcusable if you're on defense there, man. It's 3rd and long. You've worked so hard to get to that point, right? To put yourself in position to come off the field, and you're going to allow a check down throw to the running back to go pick up that first? Man, that's going to drive this defensive coordinator crazy.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the left. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Rushes on him. Using his feet to buy time. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. And the Bulls have this offense rolling. Looking down the middle. Right on the money. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's looking deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on.
Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And guys, with the empty backfield on 2nd and short, might they take a shot here? Quarterback moving. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
The Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. Makes the grab. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get it in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
Touchdown, USF! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Looking to pass. It's Turner. Caught in the backfield. It's Brewer. He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the 2-point try is no good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Texas A&M, 7.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the tight end. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Brings it in down the left side. Turning it on. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the 1st quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Give to the running back. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on second in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up third and short.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. He'll do it himself. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. Texas A&M looking to convert on 4th here. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. Defensive back spread all over the field trying to take away the pass. Sends it back in motion. They'll try to get outside. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the air on second down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
First down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start turning this defense around.
Makes the grab on the left. Pulled down for the tackle.
Well, look, I know this guy's not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he...
Breaks into the open. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Everything broke down. The quarterback tried to bail them out, but he ended up making things worse when he fumbled.
Yeah, I like the quarterback and his athleticism, extending the play and at least giving himself a chance, but you got to finish. You still have to do a good job taking care of the football. That's priority number one. He wasn't able to do that.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Fletcher. Right on the money. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Aggies are rolling down the field. It's a draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Now, well... Striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. And the Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Give to the back. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to throw. It's Fletcher. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He stopped at the 19-yard line. A big play there to get the pick and take it back inside the 20.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
And the Bulls will hustle to the line. Leaves it with the running back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. It's complete to the right. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the air on first down. Working that left side now. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to just figure something out.
It's complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. Gonna look downfield again. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Spits it out to the back. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll try to do it himself. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bulls will go for it here on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And defensively, man, you just want to get to 4th down, right? Give yourself an opportunity. And even though it was 4th and 1, try to get the stop, especially this part of the field where they could come away with.
Touchdown, Bulls! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, this this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Looking for a man. It's Turner. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to...
There he goes. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
South Florida, 29. Texas A&M, 14.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
They'll line up for a second down play. Might be changing the route. Back to pass on second down. Quick strike complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged out of the air.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Skips away from pressure. Fires to the big fella. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. They're working that left side. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. That should be the final play of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start.
And the pressure gets there. Then down he goes at the 18.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. being down. I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Leaves it with the back. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Here's a heat. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Touchdown Bulls. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what?
Oh, he's got some space. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Back to throw, it's Fletcher. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they swarm him under.
Man, this tight end, he is like a receiver once he has the ball, isn't he? He's so elusive. He can make people miss. He's got some wiggle, and he's got some speed. This defense, they have their hands full trying to bring this guy down.
Oh, he makes the catch. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here they're trying to get to the edge. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This 2nd half, this is a critical part of it.
Makes a grab past the marker. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Oh, they're after him. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him.
Turning it on. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, not every explosive play in the passing game needs to be a 70-yard bomb down the field. If you find your running back in the progression, you just get it to him quickly. He's one of the most dangerous guys on the field with the ball in his hands, and he showed you that. Great vision, great speed, phenomenal job after the catch, and it's a big play for the offense in the passing game.
And the Bulls, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Bulls didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Quick pass on the jet motion. And the hallelujah land. Touchdown, South Florida. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Texas A&M, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
To the air. It's Fletcher. They've got the screen set up. Breaks into the open. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Flips it out on the screen. Tackled there by the defense.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The pitch to the left. Creates a little space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
And this is a really good job of getting on the perimeter so quickly. When you run these tosses, you get away from the big boys. And when you got speed in the backfield, let them do the rest, right? Flip it to him. Let him get outside. Let him run the football, make a big gain. When you got speed at the running back spot, you definitely want to toss it to him and get him on the perimeter.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. I guess in this case, the scramble giveth and the scramble taketh away, and the ball was taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble here getting open. But at the end, quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him and create the takeaway.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Fletcher. He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. This should be the last play of the quarter. Wants to go up top. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Gets the back moving. They'll try the toss to the left. Inside the 30. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built a lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Grabs it in the middle. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him move him inside. You see him move him outside. You see him move him in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
And the Bulls have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Quarterback extends the play. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, USF. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. North Texas is dominating this one, and you can bet the good folks in Denton are loving every aspect of this offense. They're up by 24 over Rice. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Well, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
The handoff to Johnson. There he goes. They get this sophomore. But he continues to make plays. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Direct snap.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away.
Number 12 in punt formation to kick it away.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Offense in an empty set. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll start this drive firing. Finds a man in the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Took care of it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running, too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we're going to bow up. Nice job on 1st down, stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
On the play.
And I love the defense here, playing downhill, playing fast, understanding it's 3rd and goal. I don't have as much space behind me. I can be more aggressive on that touch pass. They come up, they set the edge.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time. Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man to the left. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Grabs it inside the 15. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Texas A&M, 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Bring in the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call.
Kick interference. Kicking team.
What a helpless feeling for this defense to commit that penalty and pretty much end the game. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Steps away. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Texas A&M, 21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Makes the grab. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense defense makes a third down stop.
On the play.
That's a good example of why location on throws is so important. It's third down, and if the quarterback just puts that in a better spot, his player can catch it and advance it and maybe get the first, but because he killed his receiver's momentum because of the poor throw, the defense was able to rally and make a stop.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab at the tag. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Wants to throw on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He'll take another shot here. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to fire on second down. Trying to get rid of it. Just threw that one way too far. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better.